Hey guys, welcome to Little Mao's Advanced Weapon Tactics. Today we're out here in New York and it's pretty damn cold. As you can see, it's still winter from our previous video, and this is just a video to tell you that I'm still here. We're still making videos, and I've just been away at college, so you can't really bring weapons to college, so that's not going to work. But we're here for you today. Today we're going to test the Tiger Hook swords, and it is pretty cold out still in New York. We're hoping for spring soon to do some new videos, and I also got some new heads. I got a new design that we're going to use for Season 2, so Season 2 is going to be good with a lot of collaborations, so I'm excited for that. What about you, Matt?
Lil Mao presents Advanced Weapon Tactics, the show that tests the lethality and survival skills of weapons, with improvised tactics and truthful reviews. Do not try this at home. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, so I'm really excited for Season 2. Hopefully we're going to get our heads out to some other YouTubers, have them test them, and then go ahead and show you you guys those videos, so that way, you can kind of compare and contrast right there. And, I'm really excited to try some new armors as well, and I think Season 2 is going to be great.
Okay, so we got the Tiger Hook swords here. These are about $30 and they're stainless steel. They're decently sharp. They're kind of made of that metal that the Japanese sword was that we broke on the shield over there in our previous video, and so hopefully these don't break. They're not too high quality, but we'll test it. First I'm going to do a strike down here, right on his eye, and see what we can do, see if we can crack the coconut. This head has been used before. There's a cut here, here, and here. So that was not from the Tiger Hook sword. That was from the Dows that we tested. So we're going to test this and see what we can do. I'm going to do one just to set one down. And if you can see here, it's got a nice wrap. It's got a point here. This is not too sharp. This is not too sharp, but if you drilled it into someone, that would hurt. It's got a nice point here with a nice edge here and a nice edge here. It's also got an edge here which can cut. So you got 3 edges. So it is pretty dangerous. You gotta be careful with this kind of type of weapon. All right.
The countdown?
Yes, Mandarin.
E-R, son!
Alright, Matt, tell us how the first blow went.
Alright guys, there you just saw Adam take the first blow at this thing. This actually looks like it went quite deep. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy out.
So it was about here. That is a good 3 inches. And then you got a cut here. I'm surprised it missed the blood bag. So it didn't hit the blood bag, but obviously if that was a real hit, that would hit some blood bag. I'm actually very surprised there was no damage to this tip. I thought I would have surely fucked it up. Do you think that coconut is cracked, Matt?
I don't think it's cracked. I honestly don't think it's cracked in there. I can't even see it from my point of view right now. But I don't believe it's cracked. Like, I don't see any pieces anywhere. I just see the newspaper.
Alright, we're gonna do another hit and see where we can go from there. As you can see, the wind in New York, yesterday was like 40 degrees and now it's cold as hell because the goddamn wind.
The season of monsoons are blowing in.
The season of monsoons. Alright, so we got Matt with the Tiger Hook swords. He's gonna do a slash just like I did before with a point, okay? E-R, son.
Fell right off the stand. I think this might have gone just a tad bit further.
Oh yeah, you got a good shot. Matt, why don't you stand over here so that way you get out of the shadow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
Pick it up.
Take a look at that, right into his eye.
This did take some effort to get out. I can see some coconut mesh in it. I do believe it is cracked. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Matthew definitely cracked it. We're gonna do another hit by me, and then we'll investigate and see what we did. Alright. So, yeah, Matthew definitely got the coconut. I can see some coconut water on it. But we will investigate after this hit. Now, we're just doing one-handed strikes, and this is able to crack the skull of this guy. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I thought it would bend this, but it actually didn't. So, I'm gonna give it another strike. Give me a countdown, Matt.
E-R, son!
So I cut right under his eye. This guy's bleeding, as you can see. it just ripped him.
Dripping everywhere.
He's dripping. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the blade side, and you can see blood splattered all over this. This is stainless steel, so you do want to oil this after you're done. Just because it's stainless does not mean it will not rust. So you do want to always oil it, whatever it is, as long as it's metal, I always oil it. Even if it doesn't need to be, I just oil it just in case. So I'm gonna do for the blade part. Count down.
Son.
Yeah, he's bleeding. So I cut his nose pretty damn bad. That would be a broken nose right there. Pop the blood vessel. This guy is done. Let's finish him off some more. All right, so I'm gonna deliver the final blow to this guy. I'm gonna do it right like this. Give me countdown.
Son. A very, very nice hit.
This is definitely the deepest hit that we've gotten out of the tiger hook sword. I can see coconut. We definitely 100% cracked this guy's skull. So I see coconut here.
Alright, so Adam hit the lowest shot right here, all the way through. Oh, you can see the coconut right in there.
You want to dismantle that head?
Yeah,
And see the contents inside of his brain? Yeah, let's do it. So you can see the blood all pop through.
You can see the strike marks clearly too. And that was, I think that was where you hit, right?
Yeah, it might have been.
Was that your most recent hit?
Probably.
I think it was.
Let's see the coconut itself. Let's see how tattered that up it is.
There's the coconut.
So we definitely went all the way through the skull of this guy, and it's actually pretty good. It just does a clean cut right into the mesh. You can see it took off this section of the skull right here, so this would definitely be a kill. I mean, look at this. It's just pieces everywhere.
It looks like we also cracked the skull with one of those straight edge strikes.
Yeah, this was probably from the straight edge. And then let's see if there's any other wounds. There's a lot of cracking and fracturing in the skull. So we got one straight through. That was the last one. And then we got a bunch of cracks. So without a doubt, what would you have to call this, Matt?
That's a kill. That's a definite kill. And I'm very happy with that last shot you just did. Going straight through the brain.
Just as a closing statement for the tiger hook swords, I'm very, very impressed. There's no damage on this whatsoever. I was worried as to take this out today because I did not want to ruin these. Even though they're only $30, I don't like rebuying weapons over and over and over. But this did withstand the test. It did do very, very good against that. So I'm very happy. It does appear a little bit bent, but nothing too bad. It's definitely functional, and I noticed that when I got these, they were kind of bent a little bit, and then they just kind of hammered them back. So I can hammer this back, and it'll be fine. But it's definitely 100% functional. It's definitely a good kill. I would like to hook these eventually and see what we can do like that. But that's for another episode. What do you think that would do, Matt?
Yeah, that would definitely. Oh yeah, and hit it right with the handle blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would definitely do a lot of damage.
So if you want to see that type of a strike, subscribe, guys.
Alright, so very, very, very impressed with these, especially with the hooked edge right on the top there. I was very, very impressed with it, especially with that first hit that I got off, went straight in, and then the last hit that Adam took when I was up against the stump. Very, very, very impressive blows. As Adam said, we're gonna hook these together, try them on our new skulls, get a slash in there, hopefully with the hand blade there, and it'll be on our new heads, so be sure to subscribe, like, and share if you want to see that.
So as you can see, this is bent slightly from the strikes. It's not that bad. I mean, obviously I'm just gonna hammer this back out and it'll be straight. That's what the manufacturer did when they sent it to me. You know, they do come a little bit bent up, and you can hammer it back. There's nothing major. It's better than that, than it like cracking. And this is definitely the test that we put it through today is definitely more than what it should be put through. So yeah, pretty impressive stuff, and I was surprised, but don't try this at home.
There it goes.
Alright,
So you've seen us test the M48 Tomahawk on some things in the show previously, and we're going to go ahead and test it on the riot shield here that we made. And, you know, because nothing really has been able to penetrate it fully, so we're going to go ahead and see if this thing on the pointed edge right there can go through our riot shield.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. So we hit right here. It didn't go that far. It didn't really go through much of the wood, but it definitely got farther than any of the crossbow, the 80-pound Cobra crossbow, or any of the pellet guns. That was a pretty good strike. Do you see any damage to the pick? No, that was already there before.
Alright.
So why don't you give it another swing there, Matt? E-R, son. So again, pretty devastating. I think if this was a car door, you would definitely do a pretty good amount of damage to a car door. And yeah, that's a pretty good strike. Alright, so with Matthew's blow, it kind of just knocked it over, and that, it flying over, kind of took the force of the blow. So I'm going to do another strike down here. I'm a bit stronger than that, so I think I can do a little bit more damage, but we'll see. Just give me a countdown, Matt. E-R, son. Tell us what happened here, Matt.
Alright, so as you see here are Adam's strikes. Still didn't go that far in. I mean, they did, you know, puncture the metal in the front here, but they didn't go nearly as far into the wood.
They went further than the other ones that Matthew did. These are definitely the furthest strikes into this, but the wood is pretty thick. It's almost an inch thick. Well, it's maybe, yeah, it's almost an inch thick on the back, so it's probably like 6/8, 3/4 of an inch on the back. So yeah, that, I don't see you really going completely through this, but this definitely did the most damage, because you know all the force is kind of penetrated up into this one point. Can you show the video? You see how it's a bit discolored? That's because it ripped off part of the black paint when it hit the metal. The metal kind of just rubbed against it and shaved off the black paint. So you can see about how far it went in. That's about a centimeter, you know, pretty good. This is pretty damn thick of, you know, steel metal. So it's pretty good. I mean, I didn't expect it to blow right through this or anything, but you definitely can see this is pretty powerful. You know, this isn't loose at all or whatever. Okay, there you have it, guys. We tested out the Tiger Hook sword as well as the M48 Tomahawk on our riot shield. We tested this out on our Sean silicone heads, and you know, I'm really happy with the results that we got, especially with the hooked swords here and, you know, the hooked edge right there. I'm really impressed with the damage, you know, that we got with that. Alright guys, sorry about this weird angle. We don't have a tripod. I left it out at college, but I got some videos coming for you guys, so make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing them in my dorm room, and we're going to be doing some MRE videos. I'm going to send Matthew an MRE, and he can test that out.
That'll be really cool to test out, especially like seeing the chemical reaction that happens when you pour the water in.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little more of the tactical side of advanced weapon tactics. So make sure you subscribe. There will be a couple more videos for season 1.5, you know, the intermediate winter session. But I'm definitely excited for season 2. And I'm learning how to make some new skulls in sculpture class, so that's going to be really awesome. I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait to try the new model of these heads. I mean, a coconut isn't too, you know, realistic. I think the human skull will be much stronger than that, but it's definitely a little more realistic than, say, the other heads. The Sean silicone heads are better than like the Tyrone heads or the other hard plastic ones, because those are just unrealistically hard. But if you can go through those, you can go through definitely, you know, that would be realistic of what a human would happen. But the new heads are going to be definitely more realistic, and we're going to send them out. So, anything else you have to say today, Matt?
Yep, just thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you share these videos with your friends, your family, anyone. Share them with your dog, heck even. And yeah, really, just once again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching Advanced Weapon Tactics.
Yeah, thanks for watching Little Mao's Advanced Weapon Tactics.
Alright, apologies guys for the wind. I'm getting really cold. It's really cold for us out here. Sorry if the camera's any shaky because, you know, it is really cold. And, you know, just apologies for the wind. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see us test out these weapons on our new heads, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and make sure you share these videos with your friends, your family, heck, even your dog.